Hello everyone, this is Rom from Civil Center and welcome to our channel. So as we know, Civil Center is continuously working with a vision to guide civil engineering student and professional. And so we have started this series on Tekla Structures. So in this series, we have already covered a lot of things like the modeling of the different structural members and modification of deadlines. Along with that, we have also learned about the different commands like the view command, edit command, and what are the different tools that are embedded in these commands. Now we are going to start how we can provide the reinforcement in a particular structural member. So we are going to start with a base. That means we are going to start with footing. So let's start. So guys, this is the model on which we were working, and we have already modeled each and every structural member that is needed for us. And now we are going to do the reinforcement in the footing. So let's pick this footing, for example. Okay, so today we will talk about the bar, but in the next live session, we will also talk about the next thing, that is the bar set. Okay, so this bar group will be discussed in the next session, and today we will discuss about this bar. So how to provide this and what are the uses of it. So for that, we will have to go to the footing, and over here we will have to select this. Okay, so let's rotate this footing first. Or it's better if you are working on this, then we can also go it like this. We can go to view, and over there we can go to zoom, and let's zoom the selected one. So this will help us out for like selecting this. And now we are going to provide the bar over here. Okay, so let's select the bar again. So in the rebar, we have to go for bars, and here we can just provide it like this. So let's select it. Then we have to choose a midpoint, endpoints, and again the midpoint over here. And once it is selected, we will simply click the scroll button of our mouse, and you can see we have bars like this. Now, if you want to know what are the different properties of this bar, then you can simply double click on it, and it will show up the properties on the right side. Okay, so first of all, let's see the name. So it is rebar. That's good for us. Now, what is its grade? So it is FE415 over here. But if you want, then you can change it to FE500. Then the size of the bar, it is 10 over here. So you can make it 16. That's not an issue. Then the bending radius, that you can also change, but I would like to keep it 32. Okay, and you can also see we have the properties that are being visible over here. Okay, so once you click modify, it will be automatically modified. Okay, next thing, you can also change the class over here. Like if you want, then you can go for this class and click on modify, and the bar will be visible like this. So for that, just press the Ctrl+1 so that you can come to this view. So what is this view? This is the parts wireframe view. Okay, so like this you can also go, or you can use the shortcut of Ctrl+1. Okay, so this will help you out if you are doing a modification in the bars. Now let's keep it to the default. So what was it earlier? It was, I guess, 4. So let's make it 4, and you will see the bar is modified like this. Now if you want to change the hook type, then you can also do that. You have to first provide the hook. Like I want to make it a hook of 90 degree, then I can just make it a hook of 90 degree. But now we will have to provide the length too. So length is by default 90, radius is 32. So the radius I will explain, and the angle is 90 degree. Now click on modify. So you can see this is the hook that I'm talking about. So this radius is 32 mm. And now we have this one, that is it is bent at 90 degree. If you will just change it to 135, it will change it like this. If you will change it to 180, it will change it like this. So like this, you can just modify the hooks, and it will help you if you are working with any kind of hook. Okay, so let's make it 90 and click on modify. So you are getting hook like this, and you can change the hook in the similar way at the end also. So this is the start point, so it has been changed over here. Now if you are willing to change it to the end point, then you can also do it over here. Now if you want to change the length of the hook, then you can also do that. We are not going to provide any hook over here, so we'll just change it to no hook and click on modify. So like this, you can also modify it like this. So I guess most of the points are covered over here about the bars. Now what is the next thing? we have to provide the bars all along the footing. So how we can do that? We will have to just create the multiple copies of it. So for that, first of all, we need to know what is the length of this footing. So let's check the property. So it is 2500. Now we also need to provide the cover over here. Okay, so to provide the cover, we will have to again select the bars and go to the cover thickness, and over here you can just specify the cover. Like on the plane, if you want a cover like 25, then it is already provided with the cover 25. Now if you want to make it 0, then you can also do that. Like you want to make it 0, so you can just write it 0 over here. Now click on modify and this will be modified. Okay, now if you want to just change it from plane, then you can also do it like this. Now if you want to provide it from the start 0 and then end also 0, then you can also do it. Okay, now what exactly happens? We have to provide a cover of at least 75 mm. That is the usual cover thickness. So we will provide it like this. Okay, so it will be provided like this. Okay, now if you want to provide the cover over here like 25, then you can also do that. Otherwise you can also leave it like that. What is your requirement? You have to just specify that over here, and this will be modeled accordingly. Okay, now if you want to create the multiple copies of it, then you can also do that. So for that, we need to find out on which axis it is lying. So it is lying on the axis Y in this direction. So we have to create the linear copies of it. So let's copy linear. So go to edit, copy special and copy linear. Then we have to provide the multiple copies. So we will also have to define the spacing. Suppose we are defining the spacing of 125 over here, and we have to also specify the number of the copies that are being used over here. So let's do a little bit of the calculation. So let's open up the calculator. Now we have to just 2500 minus 75 plus 75, that is 150, that is equal to 2350. Now let's divide it by 125. So it is coming 18.8. So we can provide 18 copies of such bars over here. So let's provide that in minus 125 direction. And you will see this will be provided like this. So we will have to go to different view to just deal with this. Okay, so let's go over there first. So let's see on which grid line it is lying. So it is lying on this grid line. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's name it first in a better way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this. First of all, modify the name of the grid lines. D, E, F, G, H. Modify. Okay. So now you can just go like this one. So it is lying on the grid line 6. So we need a view on that one. So we will just go to views if we have already created it. So no, these views will not do. So let's delete this. Now close it and create views along the grid lines. Create this one, and now we are going to go for grid line 6. Click on OK. Control 1. And then also on grid line E. Click on OK, Control 1. Now close this one. Now you can just tile it vertically. Now, as discussed in the previous session, Control 4 first, select this one, and then go to View, Work Area, to selected parts in all views. Now, you can zoom it like this, press the Control 1 over here, and you will see the differences. So you can see the bars has been laid like this. Okay, now you can see it from the side view, and from this view also you can see the distances between them. So like this you can provide the bars using the bar in our Tekla structures. Now in the next video we are going to learn about how you can provide the bars using the bar groups over here. Okay, so till then keep practicing and we will meet in the next session. And guys, if you want to learn how you can be a consultant, then you can simply check out the link that is given in the description. So that will redirect you to the website, which will lead to you to the free webinar session where you can just watch the free webinar on how you can become a consultant. And if you have any kind of doubt, then you can simply book a strategy call with us and we will guide you how you can also start your career as a building consultant. So till then, take care and keep learning, keep improving yourself. Bye-bye.